The goal of this challenge was to create a device that would allow an egg to survive falls from various heights. When looking at what variables affect the likelihood of the egg breaking, we must consider the speed of the fall, or velocity. The mass of the egg does not change as it falls, but it is a contributing factor to the momentum of the egg. The impulse is the change in momentum. Both force and time are variables in impulse. I tried to change some of the variables so that the force of the egg on the egg is decreased and it would survive a fall from a high place. We were not allowed to remove the egg from the bag at any time. We were also not permitted to use any materials out of the ones provided by Mr. Carey. These included 1 meter of masking tape, 1 meter of string, 10 straws, 5 sheets of copier paper, 1 paper bag, and 1 plastic bag. My design was to make a tetrahedron out of straws connected by a string and put the egg inside of that. I used 2 sheets of paper to wrap around the tetrahedron. I then put that in a paper bag with the other sheets of paper balled up for cushioning.
I think it broke.
The higher the drop, the more velocity increases because a free-falling object on Earth accelerates at about 10 meters per second squared. Because the velocity is greater, the momentum is also greater because they have a direct relationship. The impulse of the collision with the egg and the ground has to do with the time of the impact and the force on the egg. To avoid the egg from breaking, the force during the impact has to be decreased. This can be done by increasing the time of impact. I tried to do this in the design by adding padding so that the force of impact does not directly hit the egg, thus increasing the time of impact. When I made my design, I only cut straws in half. If I did this again, I would measure out all the materials. I should also have used all my materials efficiently. In the end, I had about half of my straws left.